South Korea's political landscape just experienced an earthquake. President Yoon Suk Yeol has been impeached. With a staggering 285 parliamentary vote, this event is historic, gripping not only the nation, but the world. But what led to this monumental decision, and what happens next? Let's break it down. In a nation marked by its resilience and democratic progress, the impeachment immediately drew widespread reactions. Streets buzzed with public debates and protests, marking the start of a significant chapter in South Korea's history. Yoon Suk Yeol's presidency faced repeated turbulence, but the tipping point came with his declaration of martial law. Intended, as he claimed, to preserve democracy, it instead fueled controversy and dissent. Critics accused him of overreach, setting the stage for his eventual downfall. While Yoon tried to justify his decision, his critics saw it as an authoritarian move. Months of unrest followed, filling headlines and dividing political alliances, until Parliament took decisive action. For the first time in South Korea's history, a sitting president faced impeachment. The National Assembly's dramatic vote ended with a resounding majority supporting Yoon's impeachment. Amid calls for accountability, lawmakers expressed a united stance to protect the country's democratic principles. Even in the face of overwhelming support for impeachment, tension and debate remained palpable. This parliamentary decision wasn't just a political act, it was a message that no leader is above the rule of law, and that in South Korea, democracy must prevail. Though it divided the assembly, it unified the nation around a shared vision for accountability. As the president's seat turns vacant, interim leadership has taken over. Prime Minister Han Duck-soo now leads South Korea, pledging stability during these volatile times. His immediate goal? To stabilize governance and reassure citizens during a critical political transition. Han's task won't be easy. With the nation watching closely, his temporary administration must manage public expectations, calm foreign relations, and prepare the country for whatever lies ahead. The question remains, will he rise to the challenge? Beyond impeachment, Yoon faces heavy allegations, including his role in an alleged insurrection. Now barred from leaving the country, he is under investigation. Prosecutors are diving deep into claims that could redefine South Korea's standards of justice, democracy, and accountability for years to come. These allegations cast a long shadow on Yoon's leadership and raise the stakes for his political legacy. Investigators are racing to uncover the truth, knowing their findings could permanently reshape Korea's political framework. Despite political tensions, the public voice appears overwhelmingly in favor of impeachment. Citizens across age groups and political views united to demand accountability. Protests, both celebratory and critical, filled the streets, signaling that South Korea's democracy belongs to its people. The public's reaction underscores the power of civic engagement. It's a reminder that institutions serve citizens, not leaders. This moment is as much about people's power as it is about politics. South Korea's Constitutional Court now holds Yoon's political future in its hands. Within 180 days, a verdict will decide whether the impeachment stands. Will the court uphold Parliament's choice or reinstate him? Each day of deliberation builds tension, with the whole nation desperate for clarity. Experts warn that the court's ruling might bring further upheaval. If the impeachment is upheld, it could trigger new elections. If not, it may reignite public unrest. Either path marks a critical crossroads for South Korea's democratic journey. If the court supports Parliament's decision, South Korea will prepare for fresh presidential elections. Political parties are already jostling for influence, anticipating a potential leadership vacuum. The stakes are high, with the future of policy, governance, and global alliances hanging in the balance. This moment offers an opportunity for change, but also immense challenges. Citizens are hopeful that new leadership could steer the nation toward greater unity and trust in its democratic institutions. Optimism and caution go hand in hand as the nation waits. Beyond its legal and political implications, Yoon's impeachment is a defining moment for South Korea's democracy. It reminds the world that the strength of democratic systems lies in their adaptability and accountability, even when they face significant internal tests. Through turbulent times, South Korea has proven its commitment to justice and democratic values. This event underscores a pivotal truth. Leadership must serve the people, and when it doesn't, the people will act. The nation's future remains bright but complex. This is not just news, it's history unfolding. As South Korea navigates these uncharted waters, one thing is clear: democracy is stronger when its citizens stay informed and engaged. Share this story, discuss its implications, and stay active in shaping the future of governance. Together, history becomes progress.